while we take a look back at an incredible year in games, please welcome the beautifully talented Riva Taylor.
You're still looking, aren't you?
I'd like to think she's out there somewhere. I imagine her someplace warm.
Running free through fields of dreams, I remember the way. Crossing seas with eyes that sleep, you were calling my name. Nasceya, narateya, na. Can we belong? Can we be heard? I see no yara na, yeah. And we return to the world, earth to earth.
What happened to your parents?
Beyond our reach, the pain so deep. If we are to be betrayed, escape and see reality. Life is waiting for the break. Nasceya, ranateya, na. Can we belong? Can we be heard? I see no yara na, yeah. And we return to the world, earth to earth.
And have you ever cared about what I think?
There's no time. If he gets away, this will all have been for nothing. Go. Now!
Think about Alvy here. Please, Clem, just do as I'm asking. This one last time.
Nasceya, narateya, na.
Now it's time to be naughty.
Can we belong? Can we be whole? Can we belong? Can we be heard? Rana, manana, yeah. And we return to the world, earth to
Last survivor of installment. Signing off.
Eliminate any and all snatchers occupying the Cuban naval base and prison camp. There's no telling what'll happen to the world if you lose. The fate of the human race is in your hands right now.
Rufus, where are you? Do you not know what day it is?
Dara, I'm playing Metal Gear. You know the rules. You can't call me Rufus.
We don't have time for this, Rufus. Have you looked at your...
No, I can't hear you. Is anyone
Okay,
there?
okay, fine. Hello, Snake. How are you?
I've been better, Colonel.
Snake, there's something I need to bring to your attention.
What is it, Colonel? Got my hands full at the moment.
Have you looked at your calendar recently, Snake?
My calendar?
Look at your calendar.
Look, I'm really close to finishing this.
Snake, look at your calendar.
Okay, okay.
Okay, Colonel. I gotta go.
Snake, wait. There's a code in the door. You need the combination. Snake! Snake! Snake!
Hello? Oh,
What the?
Snake, wait. There's a code in the door. You need the combination. Snake!
Up, down, down, left, right, A, B, select, start.
Welcome to the British Academy Game Awards. Please welcome your host, Rufus Hound.
Hello, hello. Come on. Hooray! 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 Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, warlocks, vault dwellers, neo-Victorians, lycanthropes, inquisitors, bristlebacks, sock puppets, and indeed, authors of Sonic the Hedgehog /fiction. Streaming live by Twitch, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2015 British Academy Games Awards, supported by our official partners, EA Games, Activision, Blizzard, and Sega. Tonight is a chance for us to honour the creative endeavours and successes of the gaming industry, to focus on the positives. The new generation of games consoles are now settled in and constantly delivering big, beautiful, exciting experiences, often as day one DLC. Games now have so much content. Some of it's even on the disc. We live in an age where games are almost guaranteed to get better and better after they're released. Sometimes, after 6 months of patching, they even work as advertised. Our games are getting more diverse and more inclusive than ever before. Even in the AAA space, the tired cliché of muscle-bend, bold, angry, shooty men no longer dominates the landscapes. Now, all the angry, shooty men come with a choice of helmets, capes, shoes, and custom gun paint jobs, all very reasonably priced. The indie scene has continued to thrill gamers with its passion and innovation. There are countless ideas factory out there, small studios that aren't afraid to push the boundaries, challenge our preconceptions, and take the kind of risks that big publishers simply can't afford to. Innovators like Tim Schafer and Peter Molyneux, industry veterans who left behind the big publishers to fly the indie banner, no doubt tired on working on projects that go vastly over budget and fail to release with all the promised features. Just taking the temperature of the room, just taking the... Well, one liked it. Innovators like Mike Bithell, whose pioneering narrative work is so brilliant and complex, all of his characters have at least 4 sides. But it's not just indies that are reinventing the industry. The barriers for entry are being knocked down wherever you look, and everyone from developers to publishers to platform holders are more consumer conscious than ever before. Microsoft, for example, took the groundbreaking decision last year to stop making people use a peripheral that nobody wants. Sony, despite their long association with the hardcore gaming crowd, released a major exclusive last month that's so intuitive it plays itself. Even PC gaming is becoming more inclusive. Thanks to Valve and their Steam Machines initiative, you no longer need to know a GPU from a motherboard to be part of that community. Now, anyone with a spare £5 can join in. Truly, it can no longer be said that a group of people who refer to themselves as the glorious PC master race are in any way elitist. The last 12 months have been another golden era for video games and gaming culture. There have been greater challenges than ever before, but the people we're here to honour tonight have presided over an ever-changing, ever-growing universe of interactive entertainment. The growing pains of this incredible medium are behind us. So now, let's celebrate the creators of the games we love as we hand out the BAFTA Games Awards 2015. The only thing that could make the last 12 months any more exciting would be the accompaniment of a dramatic soundtrack. So it seems fitting that the first award of the evening is for music. To present the award, a man who has composed scores for Sherlock, Stargate, Independence Day and 5 James Bond films. Joining him, the angelic voice behind the Assassin's Creed theme song, please welcome to the stage David Arnold and Riva Taylor.
It's an honour to be presenting this award, which celebrates the musical scores that evoke, engage and excite game players the world over. Whatever may be your mother tongue, there is one language that everyone on this planet understands perfectly, and that is the language of Vulcan. Music. Music.
Without the tireless work of composers, musicians and producers, the sensory satisfaction of gamers would never be complete.
Let's take a look at this year's nominees.
Music. Alien Isolation. The Banner Saga. Disney Fantasia, Music Evolved. Far Cry 4. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. The Sailor's Dream.
And the BAFTA goes to Far Cry 4.
Well, wow. Hi, everyone. What an incredible way to start the night. I'm Clark Davis. I'm one of the lead game designers on Far Cry 4. Unfortunately, Tony and Cliff and Jerome could not be here tonight, but I'm very, very happy and gracious to accept this on their behalf. I think that Cliff's soundtrack is so subtle and understated. It's an incredible and sublime piece of work. Tony did an incredible job on delivering on that vision, and so did Jerome and the rest of the audio team. What an incredible achievement. Thank you all so very, very much. Have a great night. Thank you.
If you win a prize, do go off that way. Next up, we have a new category, Persistent Game. It's the award that recognises those online experiences where whole worlds, pardon me, continue to evolve and engage with your characters even when you're not around. It's like how reality still happens outside whilst you're wasting your life messing around in pretend internet playgrounds. To present the award for Persistent Game is a woman who knows a thing or two about persistent fantasy worlds, having spent the last 8 years in both Grange Hill and Coronation Street and the last 6 months in my dreams. It's actress Georgia May Foote.
Apparently, the universe was created in 7 days. God saw everything he made, and behold, it was very good. Well, that's just lazy game making, and he never had to deal with the heavy backlash on forums and gamers buying something in the cash shop and it not arriving in their inventory. So, let's see who the greatest creators of the gaming universe are.
Persistent Game. Destiny. EVE Online. League of Legends. RuneScape. World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor. World of Tanks.
And the BAFTA is awarded to the League of Legends.
Wow, what a great honor to be nominated in the first place and to win it. My name is Alex Lehman. I'm a senior animator at Riot Games. On behalf of the whole League of Legends development team at Riot Games, we are honored and we want to thank the British Academy for this amazing award. But also, we want to thank our players. After all, you know, as an actor needs an audience, or a musician needs someone that listens to their music, multiplayer games are nothing without the players that fill them and make them come alive. And without our players that would play daily and that give us feedback generously, League wouldn't be where it is today. It's those players that inspire us, and it's awards like this that challenge us to keep on making League of Legends the best game possible. So, on behalf of Riot Games, let me say thank you. If you are a League player, we share this award with you.
As we have just honoured men who are able to create fantasy worlds and worlds that live on with us long after we put the game down, it feels that now is possibly the moment, looking around the room, I'm pretty sure we would all have been touched by the news that Terry Pratchett passed away. His effect on my life and my passion for stories, and in a room full of people who are passionate about telling stories, I could imagine that is a loss a huge number of people in this room feel. And indeed, on the back of also losing Leonard Nimoy, a man who undoubtedly we would all have respected and admired, not just as an actor and as an artist, but also as a man. So if there was going to be room to do that, why not have it be after the Persistent Award? Now, next up, it's the award for story. In the last few years, games have become games have become a powerful narrative-driven medium, telling ever more rich and complex stories of how good shooty men kill bad shooty men with guns. To present the award is the designer who can boast being CEO of Tsunami and the director of legendary Nintendo 64 classic GoldenEye 007, still considered to be one of the best shooty man games ever made. Mainly by people who haven't played it since 1997. Please welcome Martin Hollis!
As technology becomes more accessible, it's never been easier for writers to share their work with millions of people through the medium of video games. And the film and literary industries are becoming more and more aware of just how powerful an art form ours truly is. It takes the dedicated work of a whole production team to turn out a finished game, but there's no denying that the sprawling worlds of Hyrule, Skyhaven, and even our own futuristic solar system and the adventures that you can experience there would never exist without a truly epic story at the center of them. The nominees for the Story Award are Roll VT.
Story. 80 Days. Broken Age.
You didn't tell me I'd have to pick who lived and died.
Guess it's time to face the cupcakes.
Far Cry 4.
Hey, what's wrong?
The Last of Us, Left Behind. Never Alone, Kisima Ingatuna.
Where are you when we need you?
The Wolf Among Us.
We need to do things the right way, because our way of doing things is broken.
And the BAFTA for Best Story goes to The Last of Us Left Behind.
I didn't write it. I wish I did. But I'm accepting this on behalf of everyone at Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann. Thank you to Evan Wells and Christoph Balestra for giving complete creative freedom, which leads to stories like these. Bruce Straley as the directing partner that helped bring this story to life. The rest of the incredibly talented team at Naughty Dog. Ashley, oh wait, that's me. Sorry, I'm so nervous. And Yanni King, who made the characters and their relationship real. Thanks, Neil. And I would like to thank Naughty Dog for pushing yourselves creatively and not compromising. Thank you so much.
Now, when it comes to nominations for Best Game of last year, we decided to let a group of individuals that already seem to have your ear when it comes to the gaming world, the YouTubers. We managed to drag Ali A, Total Biscuit, Kim and Hannah from Yogscast and the Achievement Hunter team out of their parents' houses long enough to give us their take on the greatest games of the last 12 months, regularly speaking to an audience in the tens of millions. Between them, these guys have more subscribers than the Lord of the Rings movies have epilogues.
Welcome everyone, my name's Ali.
Hey, this is Michael from Achievement Hunter.
And this is Ryan from Achievement Hunter.
This is John Bain from CynicalBrit.com.
Hi guys, it's Hannah here. And I'm Kim. And we're looking at Best Game nomination for Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor.
Which you loved.
I loved.
Am I dead?
You are banished from death. A curse binds us together.
Who are you?
I shaped the history of Middle-earth. I crafted the Rings of Power.
Within this game, you find yourself cursed.
Shadow of Mordor deliberately strays from the novels and movies to craft its own darker tale within the mysterious and deadly land of Mordor.
And it was a great game.
It was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
I think everyone in the office loved.
Yeah, we lost everyone in the office to Shadow of Mordor, so...
Yeah, for a good 2 or 3 weeks, I think.
The branding.
Branding,
Yeah, it's good. I like Shadows of Mordor.
Strong branding in that game.
While production values in this title are top-notch, what really sets it apart is the Nemesis system.
Nemesis system is fantastic.
Yeah, the whole system where you can take over people's minds.
There's lots of combat, there's lots of action, there's lots of exploring within Shadow of Mordor.
And you get to kill people.
And you got to be the wraith of the guy that made the rings.
Who gets to kill people.
Yeah, that happens too.
Chasing down and assassinating those that wronged you is something that takes a great deal of time to get old.
You're really focusing in on this one detail.
It's awesome. You don't want to stab someone in the throat, and then you jump over their head, stab them in the back of the head, jump back over, stab them in the front of the head.
He's killing the mutated distant cousins of elves is what he's killing. That's the orcs. Yeah? No? Okay.
Now, next up is the award for original property. Danny Wallace has an original property. His flat in London is its own constitutional monarchy. Now, presenting this award tonight isn't Danny Wallace, but his mate Mike Bithell, creator of Danny Wallace Vehicle, Thomas Was a Danny Wallace, and Volume, the loudening of Danny Wallace. So please welcome Mike Bithell!
Every great game designer wants to be responsible for creating the next original mega hit that will capture the hearts and minds of gamers. Choosing not to create a film spin-off or focus on the continuation of a series is a daunting prospect, and without the brave and ballsy brilliance of the minds behind brand new characters, stories and concepts, the industry would get pretty stale pretty quickly. It is therefore with great pleasure that I reveal to you the nominees for original property.
Original property. Kalimba. Monument Valley. Sunset Overdrive.
You said more would follow.
Titanfall.
I thought they'd leave us alone. I was wrong.
Valiant Hearts.
Cases like this one didn't come along very often.
The Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
The secrets grew like spider webs. And Ethan Carter was still one crucial man.
This is exciting. And the BAFTA is awarded to Valiant Hearts.
Hi, I'm Adrian Lacey, the IP Development Director for Ubisoft Studios. This is Paul Tumblr, the Art Director, and it's a massive honor to receive this award for Valiant Hearts. It's very touching to all of us, this story. Paul has a little something to say.
Yeah. I have some thanks to say. So, firstly, I would like to thank millions of women, men, and soldiers who live this war and who influence and inspire the story of Valiant Hearts.
And thank you for all the team for helping us out. Thank you very much.
Now, you might be wondering where all of our presenters are appearing from tonight, but through the magic of modern technology, we can have a little look-see at them in our plush green room as they get ready to head out front. Look, there's presenter and comedian Rob Beckett, playing with himself. Hello, Rob.
Hello.
Are you all right back there?
Yeah, just about.
What are you playing?
I got a DS. Basically, I got grabbed and got put out here, but I've been looking for a beer.
Right. Any luck on that?
No, there's no beer anywhere, mate. So I got a DS instead.
Yeah.
You can't drink that, though.
I think you'd probably get a beer with a PlayStation, but Nintendo, it's like lemonade.
Yeah, right, bean, I'll take that.
Right. Are you looking forward to getting out here and introducing a lovely award?
Yeah, it's going to be fun, isn't it?
Yeah, you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, lovely time. I mean, they could have put a game in it for me, but I've just been making myself in a little me thing.
Well, why not treat yourself to a lovely game of noughts and crosses?
Yeah, I might do, actually, yeah.
Yeah, lovely. All right, well, we'll see you out here in a minute.
You're doing really well, mate. I'm really enjoying it.
Well, that's very kind of you to say.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Lovely Rob Beckett, look at that. Or as ivory hunters think of him, a retirement plan. And now sport. Sport and video games have enjoyed a healthy cultural relationship for decades. Everything from football to javelin throwing has been simulated on the small screen, giving players at home the chance to bask in the glory of athletic achievement without so much as having to wash the what's-it dust from their arthritic fingers. To present the award, please welcome a genuine sporting hero and the only Brit to have won a gold medal in the 100 metres at the Olympics, World Championships, European Championships and Commonwealth Games. It can only be the man, the blur, the legend, Linford Christie.
Good evening. Taking energy from the sporting arena and translating it successfully to the screen is no mean feat. Whether it's a FIFA marathon with mates, getting that perfect angle for a hole-in-one, or tapping furiously for an old-school classic like track and field. I think I was actually in one of those, actually. We all love a bit of sports video game. Let's find out who could be taking the gold home tonight.
Sports. FIFA 15. Football Manager 2015. Forza Horizon 2. Ollie. Madden NFL 15. Trials Fusion.
And the BAFTA goes to Ollie.
Oh my God. I wish I was good enough to do this without notes, but I'm really not. Wow, this is normally the bit in the dream where I wake up and it didn't actually happen. When we launched Ollie in 2013, we didn't even think people would like it. So to be up here talking to you people is not only a wonderful and complete surprise, we're super honored that you think the game is worthy of this accolade. We owe everything to our awesome team, Nikos, Petros, Willem, Rob, Sam, Bob, Harry, and Dan. A huge thanks to James Marsden at Future Lab for introducing us to Sony. Without him, we wouldn't be here. And a massive thank you to Shahid, Spencer, Lorenzo, and Robin at Sony for supporting us all the way through, because we had no idea what we were doing. Everyone who came and tested the game told us it was rubbish and helped us make it better. We owe that to you. And finally, a huge thank you to our partners who we really haven't seen for the last 2 years. Catherine, Nisha, Theo, and Holly. We're sorry we're never around, but thankfully the game's done well enough that we can take you to Butlins next weekend. Thank you so much for this. Vote Bunny Lord.
Nothing to see here, people, nothing to see here. We hand back over to our fellowship of YouTubers now as they unite under one banner to explore another Best Game nominee. Don't you just love a bunch of young, inquisitive minds?
Hi guys, it's Hannah here.
And I'm Kim.
My name is John Bain.
Hey, this is Michael from Achievement Hunter.
And I'm Ryan from Achievement Hunter.
Welcome everyone, my name's Alligator.
We're here to talk about Dragon Age Inquisition.
I heard that was nominated for Best Game, Ryan.
I know!
Dragon Age Inquisition is perhaps the most ambitious BioWare RPG yet, crafting a huge world of upwards of 100 hours of content to explore.
So, is it a best game? What do you think?
I mean, it's a BioWare RPG. You can't go wrong with that
You
game.
really can, actually. So,
you
yeah.
get 1 or 2 a year, and then you just play it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You've got gathering together all the troops effectively for big war. Big war.
I'm about 40 hours into the game. I think I'm in the second town.
So it's a whole work week for you at this point.
Yeah, well, work week's probably like 20 hours for me,
okay,
honestly speaking. But,
Shall I tell you why I like it?
Oh, here we go.
2 words.
Yeah.
3 words. The Iron Bull, who is the new Garrus.
No, don't compare him to Garrus.
Inquisition impresses on both a technical level and in terms of scope, with an intriguing multiplayer mode adding additional value to an already content-rich title.
No, trust me, as a Garrus fan, you know, it hurts me, but he's like a Khal Drogo with horns.
It's a deep story. It's a really deep leveling system. There's a lot to play there.
Deep.
Deep.